I welcome you to yet another edition of our live broadcast here on YouTube. I am, by the grace of God, the convener of Unbreakable Minds community. You can search us on www.unbreakablemindscommunity.com, or you can reach out to us via email unbreakablemindscommunity@gmail.com. But here today, we will be looking at a very powerful topic on this platform, the Book of Days. Our topic today is: you have the right to refuse unsafe life. You have the right to refuse unsafe life. At work, the health and safety regulations tells you that you have the right to refuse unsafe work. That is the same way that you have the right to refuse unsafe life. Life is full of choices. Some choices we make are the ones that build us, that build our destiny, that helps our career, our profession, our goals and aspirations in life. Why some choices are the ones that puts our growth, our destiny, our career, our profession, our future at risk. So life is a choice. And today we're going to be looking at, you having the ability to refuse a lifestyle that does not build your life, that does not build your destiny, that does not help you achieve your goals and aspirations in life. There are things that put your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being at risk. There are choices that put your mental, your emotional, spiritual well-being, and your physical well-being at risk. Example of these are toxic relationship, drug and alcohol abuse, criminal activities, abusive environment, reckless decisions, negative influences, ignoring your own physical and mental health. These are some of the activities or some example of habit, lifestyle that puts your life at risk. And these are examples of some of the unsafe life that you can refuse. Anything that does not build you, anything that does not advance your destiny in the right direction, anything that does not build your spirituality, anything that does not help your career is an unsafe life, is an unsafe habit, and you have the right to say no. Many times it is tempting not to do these things because practically, when you look at the world, the environment we live in today, it seems like it is the illegal things that gets you money faster. It is the bad habits that puts you on the limelight. Those things that goes against social environmental norms are the things that people appreciate more nowadays. But how is that building you as a person? That is the question you have to ask yourself. This thing that you do that gets you immediate gratification, that gets you immediate happiness, that puts you in a position of ignoring, not recognizing or acknowledging the real realities of life around you, the real situation. Things you do that hurt other people while you stay happy. How is that building your life? How is that building the dignity of your person? Toxic relationship puts your life at risk. There are many people today who are in a relationship, they know that if I don't take care, this thing might take my life. If I don't leave this relationship, in fact, there's no headway to this relationship. You're being abused, your mental health is at risk, your physical well being, you don't look good. There is nothing that is beneficial in that relationship, but you're still there. Why are you still there? This is an unsafe act, unsafe habit to your life, and you have the right to refuse it. Toxic relationship, drug and alcohol abuse. We know that you want to get high, you want to feel good, you want to feel belong, you want to feel accepted. There are many people today who do these things because they want to feel accepted. They want to feel accepted. Probably into a social group, into a community. You want to be seen as a friend. You don't want to be seen as a betrayer. You don't want to be seen as someone who is not knowledgeable about life. You don't want to be seen as a novice. And you join to do things that goes against the dignity of your person, that goes against the safety of your life, the safety of your destiny, the safety of your career, your profession, the safety of your goals and aspirations in life. Unsafe life. You have the power, you have the ability, you have the right to say, no, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to be part of this. Saying no is not weakness. It's not weakness. It's only wise to walk away from something that does not build you, to walk away from something that does not give you peace. It is only wise to refuse anything you know, no matter how tempting, no matter how gratifying it is, that does not build your life. You know that whatever benefit that is going to come out of this act, that is going to come out of this lifestyle, is just going to be temporal. You will have to pay for it later on. You have the right to refuse such a lifestyle. You have the right to refuse such a habit. Criminal activities, like I say, nowadays in the society we live, people believe that if you want to get rich quick, you have to go the other way around. You have to do some illegal stuff. You have to do things that could even go against humanity just to make money. Criminal activities. You want to take where you did not sow. You want to reap where you did not cultivate. You want to go and take where you did not work. You want to get paid where you did not work. You want to swindle people of their money. You just want to get money because we have been taught and we have been conditioned. Our mind has been patterned in a way that we believe that without money, you are nothing on earth. There is nothing more you can offer if you don't have money. Then people have resorted to looking for this money in any way, by any means possible. These activities that get you rich quickly without hard work, with shortcuts, loopholes that is not legal, that is not legitimate, those things are unsafe. Those activities are unsafe to your life. And you have the right to say no. You know, it is not easy to say no when something is very tempting. When even your brain, the realities of your life is telling you that this could be an opportunity for you. It is not easy to say no. When you know that this thing is not good for me, but I'm going to do it anyways because I need the money, because I need the fame, because I need the recognition, because where I am, I'm not comfortable. This is not where I'm supposed to be. I should be rolling with the big boys, the big ladies. I should be in big podiums. I should be recognized. My name should be heard. Then an opportunity that goes against your mind shows up and you are tempted. Should I accept? Should I not accept? You have the power to say no. You have the power to say no. You have the power, the right to say no to an abusive environment. Year in, year out, we record homicide. We record people being unalived because of one relationship, one family toxicity, just one nonsense argument like that leads to a loss of life. This is what we witness in the world we live in today. Abusive environment, nobody grows there. Abusive environment, no matter how attractive it looks, you are putting your life at risk. You are putting your life at risk, and you have the right to refuse it. You have the right to say no. Enough is enough. I am taking a decision. I am standing by it, and all this ends today, and you take a walk. An abusive environment cannot support your growth. It cannot support your spiritual growth. It cannot support your mental health. It cannot build you emotionally. It cannot build you socially. You cannot have a stable career or profession. Your mind is not at rest. It robs you of your peace. So many things negative from an abusive environment. What are you still doing there? You have the right to refuse such environment. No matter what the agreement is, no matter how attractive, no matter how deceiving it might look, some people today have given themselves time. Okay, let me see if things are going to change. Probably things are going to change next year. Probably things are going to change next month. Probably things are going to have to change next week. Okay, I'm beginning to see some same changes. Before you know it, you're back to square zero. This is what abusive environment does. It traps you. You are not able. You are not able to come out. You are not able to have the power. Like, you become very weak to overcome. You have the right to refuse to say no to such environment. Reckless decisions. Decisions that are not well thought. Hasty conclusions, hasty decisions that leads you nowhere. Instead of bringing or building your life, it leads you to chaos. Don't rush. There is no rush in life. Where are you rushing to? Life is a circle, and the earlier you understand this, the better it helps you to make life decisions. We are here for a period, for a time. We all are properties of time. And I'm going to explain to you the things that happens in the world, that happens in your life, happens with time. Whatever that is going on in your life today, it is happening in a period. It is happening in this month, June. It is happening around a particular time. it is happening around a particular year, and whenever it's going to stop in a particular time, month, day, year, week, whatever. We are properties of time. The more we grow older, the more we get closer to our end. The day we were born and the day we will leave this world, it is coming. It's going to come. So it has to be in our subconsciousness that there should be no rush in life. Rather, you should take the time to enjoy this period, to enjoy this space where you find yourself, relate with other people the best possible way you can, in happiness, peace, and love. There is no need to take hasty decisions, to make hasty choices, to make rash decisions. It has to be well thought over before you decide and take a step. Reckless decisions lands you into chaos. Hasty decisions lands you into problems instead of solving the problems intended. Negative influences. This is another one you have to avoid. You know, peer pressure is something that is real. Peer pressure doesn't have to be direct. Peer pressure could be indirect. And we have more of peer pressure today on social platforms. We have more of peer pressure today on social platforms. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever that is social platform today. Peer pressure. Because what are you looking at? You are looking at people's lifestyle, including the way they talk, the way they dress, the way they do things in their families, the things they eat, the type of music they listen to, their ideologies. All these things forms the influence upon you from other people. And you know what the truth is? We pick more of the negative influences than the positive ones. Because nowadays, it is very hard for you to filter which one is good for me and which one is not good for me. Because social media is very rowdy and noisy. Once you start scrolling, you keep scrolling, you keep scrolling, you keep scrolling, one information to another, from one face to another, people dancing, people eating, people hugging, people doing all manner of things at the same time on social media. You don't know how much information your brain assimilates and process in a second, in a minute, in an hour. You may think that you didn't see it. Provided your eyes captures it, it records into your brain. You might not remember immediately, but later on, your brain might start playing those things that your eyes have seen on social media by scrolling. Human being is easily influenced negatively than positively. Because you know why? Because the world we live in today acknowledges negative influences than positive ones. I'm going to give you an example. A content creator on social media that creates, you know, videos or pictures, messages on healthy lifestyle, and another creator that their creation or their content is focused on dancing, just dancing and showing body parts and inviting people for all manner of immoralities, who do you think will have more views and followers? Who do you think will have more engagement? The society, the environment we live in today suggests That the person that dances almost naked, exposing the body parts, will have more followers, we have more views, we have more engagement than the person who is teaching, just like I am doing right now. People don't like to listen to messages like this. They like to go where the crowd have decided to go. That is the environment you and I live in today. Negative influences. Negative influences. The positive influences are there, but it is just like scattered all over the place here and there. It's very hard to pick up because you need a lot of focus and concentration to be influenced positively. But negatively, you don't have to. Negative influence doesn't ask for permission, it just filters into your life. You are the one now to say, no, I don't want you, and you push it out. That is the way it is. Ignoring your physical and mental health is another thing that you should not do. It's another thing you should refuse. Ignoring your physical and mental health. Some people walk around the clock, walk around the week, walk around the month, walk around the year. We are chasing money. Internally, you are dying. And the thing is, even to eat a good food, eat some kind of balanced diet, nutrition that should, you know, enhance your well being. Some of these people do not eat. Spend that money and take care of yourself. You will not. It's almost like an addiction to work. You work. You don't look good. I don't think that I will be working so hard without looking good. Man, I have to take care of myself. I have to make sure that I'm good up there. I have to make sure that I'm good right here. My face looks good. My body looks good. I have to make sure that I do my regular exercises to keep fit. Because when you exercise, you keep your body and your mind fit. Your soul becomes alive. Your focus becomes sharper and you are able to face your daily life challenges. Some people don't. You walk. You don't take care of yourself. You don't take care of your mental health. There are some mental exercises that you can do, like reading. For me, reading calms my nerves. When I read, when you read more, you develop your brain, you relax yourself because you are getting information, you are conditioning your mind, you're conditioning your brain, you're relaxing your nerves because information is going in. You're giving your brain the work to process information. As you relax to read, you are sharpening your focus. Your mind is alert. It's at alert. People don't take care of their mental health. You want to engage in every argument. You want to involve yourself in every discussion. You want to be seen. You want to be heard. You want to be here. You want to be there. Only you at the same time. Give yourself a break. Some people keep tolerating because you want to belong until you lose yourself. Some people give themselves a type of burden that it bothers them. They know they have this burden on their shoulder, but they give it to themselves. You take more than you can handle. You are not helping your mental health by doing that. Taking more than you can handle. Taking a lot at the same time is just like biting more than you can chew. There is only enough that can go into your mouth. You can't take more than that. If you do that, you suffocate yourself. That is the way it is with our daily lives and the problems we compound for ourselves. Try to live a simple life. If you know that you don't have the money to buy a car, save till you buy a car. Or start with buying a bicycle to a motorcycle, then you can buy a car. You don't have to put yourself in an unnecessary debt. And not because you need what you want to buy. This is because you want to impress people. You don't take care of your mental health by doing that. Your mental health is under attack if you are in an unhealthy relationship where you are not loved, where you are not welcomed, where you are not accepted, where you are not given attention. Human being by nature is wired in such a way that you want attention. God Himself likes attention. And if we're created in the image of God, that is to say that we also need attention. And why do two people come together to form a union, to form a friendship, to form partnership? Is because they both think they connect and they can complement each other with love, care, attention, and compassion. If you are in a relationship where you don't get this, you are subjecting your mental health to risk. There are things you can refuse right away, and one is abuse, two is manipulation, three is peer pressure, four is violence, five is addiction, six is fear. Anything that steals your peace, you have the right to say no. Anything that steals your peace, you have the right to say no. I repeat again, these are the things you can simply say no to. You can simply refuse. That includes abuse, manipulation, peer pressure, violence, addiction, and fear. These are the things that we can refuse to better our life. If you refuse these five things today, I am sure there is going to be a change in your life. You're going to notice something different. You are going to notice something very different. Refuse abuse today. Refuse manipulation. Some people are good at manipulating others. Once I notice that you are trying to manipulate me into something or out of something, I stay away from you. I stay away. I stay away from you. Manipulation is something that plays with your mind, that plays with your mental health. You want to say no, you cannot say no. You want to say yes, you cannot say yes. You know that this person is bad, but you cannot really place it. You don't have enough reason, but you know this person is bad. What this person is doing is not good, but still, that is manipulation. People can manipulate you against yourself. People can manipulate you against your family. People can manipulate you against your good friend. People can manipulate you against anything that means something to you, anything that gives you peace, anything that gives you joy. Stay away from manipulators. Stay away from manipulation. Peer pressure. Group. Where it is booming. Where every other person is going. Where the crowd is. That is where you find peer pressure. Because Mr. A did this, I want to do that. Because Mr. B did that, I want to do this. Peer pressure. Be yourself. Stay on your lane. Follow the patterns and the paths of your destiny. We did not come into this world the same day, the same time. Everybody came alone. There is no rush. No rush. For whatsoever, there should be no pressure by anyone. Avoid peer pressure, violence, temptation to violence, temptation of violence. Say no to it. Violence have never gotten us peace, and for sure, it can never take us anywhere. Violence does not partner with destiny. Say no to violence. Anything that disrupts peace and orderliness is violence. Say no to it. It can throw your years of hard work into chaos. Violence can destroy your years of hard work in 1 minute. It takes a lot of wise people to build a good reputation, but it just takes only one stupid fool to destroy all, all that has been built. Think about this word. Stay away from violence. You have the right to say no to violence when they try to recruit you, as a group. Let's go, you have the right to say no. That is not me. I don't want to be part of this. You have the right. Ignore and refuse addiction. Too much of everything is bad. As simple as that. No matter how good it looks, no matter how bad it is, too much of everything is bad, because even though it could be a good thing, it gets to a point that it begins to control you. It gets to a point that you cannot live without it. It has become an addiction. You get to a point that you have no power over it. At that point, it has become an addiction. Say no to addiction today. Too much of everything is bad. You have the right to stop. When it is going towards that direction that suggests control over your life, that is the right time to stop. That is the right time to pause. That is the right time to say no. I have to stop. That is the right time to walk away. That is the right time to say enough is enough. Fear is one thing that robs you of opportunities. It's one thing that destroys you even when you don't know it. Fear. You have the right to say no to fear. A fearful lifestyle gets you nowhere. Living your life in fear is one thing that destroys your inner man. It's one thing that destroys your inner peace. It's one thing that destroys destinies. Fear. Say no to fear of any sort. You should be bold and courageous to do what is right. You should be bold and courageous to do what is good. The fear of stepping up to say the truth, fear of standing up against evil practices, fear of standing up. You have the right to say no to fear. These are the things that manipulates us even why we don't know. There are reasons why people reasons why people choose unsafe lifestyle. Because they don't want to be rejected, because they want to feel belong, because of the comfort, the immediate gratifications. These are the reasons. Because you don't believe in yourself, you lack hope. The belief of oneself is not in you. You don't believe you can do it, so you need some extra here and there activities to quicken it up. You don't trust the process. That is why you want the shortcut. These are the reasons. Low self esteem. You don't believe in yourself. You don't trust yourself. You are so scared. You're so nervous. You don't know what tomorrow will bring. These are the little things that pushes us towards living an unsafe life. Say no. You have the right to refuse unsafe life. Just like I promised, I was not going to take much of your time. I think we have come to the end of this discussion. See you tomorrow. Bye.